let's get it. So this is the last one we left off on. Yeah, right here. It's the Jinx was overrated one. I had the stream all set up this morning, bro. I had it all set up this morning, and I was just... I typed PM instead of AM like a goddamn buffoon. Alright, anyway, hashtag question. Could you do best, worst matchup for each ADC? I'm actually kind of working towards that right now. I have a lot of ideas for like just, especially edited content, but edited content takes a lot of time, like a lot of time. Should I make the face cam bigger? Ooh, look at my ugly ass. But nah, man. Edited content takes a lot longer than just the regular things I do. Like the Lux video I uploaded. By the way, this is my favorite video on the channel. Like just straight up, this Lux video is my favorite video on the channel. But this took me about 4 hours to make, like in total, and it's a 6.5 minute video. Whereas this Caitlyn video, 44 minute, that was about an hour in total. Like, you know, and this Caitlyn video didn't do as well, but like, you know, just like the regular gameplay videos. And then the regular gameplay videos, okay, well, I'm not making much money off the channel anymore because we kind of plateaued a bit, but the longer the video, the more ad revenue you get, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I do plan on doing this. I don't know why I have to give such a long-winded answer. It's probably because I'm tired and I just want to fucking talk. Would you think playing Lucian mid or top is better than playing Lucian in the bot lane? I think so. I think especially Lucian mid is pretty solid. I don't really think Lucian top's all that good. I never thought it was good, if I'm being honest with you. I always thought Lucian top was bad. I think in solo queue, it's not as big of an issue. If you get counterpick especially, you can do a... like, I've been playing Lucian. I have like 30 games or something on it this season, with like a 53% win rate. So you can be playing Lucian ADC right now, but it's definitely not, it's not something that you want to be first picking. Can you name the ADCs you think are viable in mid and top? Shit. I think Xayah works mid, deadass. I really do. I think Ezreal's kind of dog mid. The only reason why people would, the only like advantage Ezreal gives you is safety, and he's really good mid game, and he scales better than most mid laners. So I guess, but you have no wave clear when you pick Ezreal. Like you're literally, you have no wave clear whatsoever. Let me see. I think Draven can work in mid or top. I think Ezreal's kind of bad mid. I just don't think it's good. AP as mid is OP. I never tried Lichbane first. Maybe I should. Xayah, like I said, mid. Jinx mid. I actually did a, like, okay, I'll just get this out of the way. There are straight up counter picks and shit that will always, like, Jinx into Kassadin is funny as fuck, because you have Jinx who's supposed to scale really, like, basically mid lane and top lane. What happens is you're able to play a lot more free and a lot less scared, because you won't get one shot at level 3. Like, it's just not gonna happen most of the time unless you're against like a Kiana or something. But then why'd you draft an ADC? But like most ADCs beat Kassadin in lane. Like I Jinx beats Kassadin in lane. That's something I've played. I think it works. Senna does not work. Don't play Senna. I think Ashe also does not work. Don't play Ashe. I think Twitch mid is okay. I think Kai'Sa mid's okay. I think Draven mid and top is okay. I think Tristana mid and top is okay. I think mid's probably Trist's best role. Vayne top is obviously good. I think Vayne mid's a little worse. I think Jhin mid can work. I don't think you should do it. I think Varus mid's good. I think Kalista, people were playing Kalista top mid. I don't know. I never liked it. Quinn obviously top laner, but she's not an ADC. Samira, with the new change, well, it's not new anymore, but with the changes to how her levels work, how her Q gets better with more levels, you could probably play her mid now. And Aphelios, I wouldn't play Aphelios in solo lane. MF wouldn't play in the solo lane. AP Cog mid's a thing. There you go. Let's see. Can you play Pyke? Debating if I want to main this champion support as well. I would personally like to hear what you think about him and what to build for him. So for builds, I usually just do u.gg. Just go here. I probably won't play Pike for the channel. New Twitch, Pog. Wait, is this a new Twitch? No, it's still kind of dad. What was I finna say, boys? Pike. I think Pike's solid, but he's a lot harder than people give him credit for. He's just weird, you know. He just doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to a lot of people. So if there's a Pike player, they probably one-trick Pike. But I think Pike's good. I need a good one though. Like if I don't know, if you put a fuck ton of games into Pike and you're not seeing success, and you feel like you should be, maybe just consider not playing him, because the champion kind of requires you to play really well, like just straight up. There are other support champs that do similar things to Pike, but don't have as much reward. Like when Pike kills someone, it's 600 gold, but you know, it's harder to pull off than like a Leona or a Nautilus, if that makes any sense. But I probably won't be playing him because non-ADC videos usually don't do as well. Can I make a video about Lucian mid? We'll see. It's just if I get like filled mid, I've tried. I'll be dead ass with you. I tried, and then I played against a challenger. So the answer is like maybe. I don't know. It's not on my list of priorities, you know. But like if it happens, it happens, you know. It's a climb. Is it better to one trick or play the meta champs? Love your content. Thanks, bro. Well, different people will succeed from different things. I think it's better to one trick though. Top 5 current ADCs. Bro, this Maruki theme? Sorry. I don't think Ezreal's top 5. I think Triss, Jinx, Cog, Varus. Triss, Jinx, Cog, Varus. I guess maybe Ezreal. Yeah. Yeah, Vayne's too situational. I don't think I don't know why Jhin is in the S+, and I think Samir is too situational. I don't think Jhin is that good. But Triss, Jinx, Ezreal, Varus, Cog. Those 5. I think those are the best. If you have the suckiest, if you're against the suckiest team in the world, can you play max lethality Aphelios? Maybe. Aphelios is getting a lot of changes next patch, so there's a lot up in the air. What are the ways you maximize your advantages in bot lane while minimizing the reliance on your support to make plays? I'm new to ADC, playing mid jungle before, and I feel very comfortable with the mechanics of kiting and ADC down lane with Vayne when a support creates pressure, but I really feel lost on how to play out the lane and look for good trades. I need to sit up so my chest is out. So basically a lot of this is up to matchups, and what kind of sucks as ADC is you, especially early game, you won't really outplaying the enemy really isn't it usually there's exceptions, but it usually isn't like repeat killing them, solo killing them over and over and over and over and over again, right? Normally what it is, it's you get good wave management, you have good wave control, and then you should choke them out of like 30 CS, and then maybe you're up 2 kills and then you're getting dragons. That's usually what making a good bot lead looks like. A lot of the times you can't really get kills because people will play too safe, but I mean, I guess it depends on the elo you're in. But if the enemy jungler's bot, like unless you know that you could 2v3, just like try to chill, try to take first tower. One really good thing to do is let them push into you, which there's a lot of ways to make the wave push into you, but you have to kind of plan it out. Essentially, let's say we have a 50-50 wave, right? say they crash into each other, you push that wave, right? But you don't hard push it. You just auto attack more than the enemy. Your wave kind of crashes. Their minions build up a little bit, just a little bit. That's all you need. And then once their wave builds up a little bit, it'll come into you. And then you might be able to make, if you have an advantage, because this is talking about maximizing your advantage, okay? So I'm assuming we have an advantage, okay? You let the wave come into you. You can try to freeze it, or you can even just hold, if you didn't bring enough minions to freeze, it happens. You can bring like 3 minions, right? And then you let your wave build up on theirs and then crash into the tower. You can try to dive on, because you let the wave build and then you slow push the first, hard push the second, right? And then you can try to get platings. You can try to dive if your jungler's there, especially, or your mid laner's there. Just try to dive, because the buildup of so many waves it's catastrophic to lose that shit. But yeah. And then that's how you get platings and kills. And then if you have your bot plates down, stay bot lane if Dragon's up and take Dragon. If Rift Herald's up, you can take Rift, but I think Dragon's more important than Rift Herald. By the time the Rift Herald, in my opinion, is mostly good for taking plates. I don't think it's as good, like the second Rift especially. I don't think it's as good, but so I would rather have Dragon over Rift. But if Dragon's down, Rift's up, you can go take Rift, push top, push mid, whatever lane has, low wave clear, that kind of stuff. I hope that helps. Y'all don't gotta call me daddy. Let's not call me daddy, okay? Let's just call me Kennedy, okay? How do you feel about the new comp of Yasuo and Yone in the bot lane? I think it's dog shit. I think it's fucking horrible. How do you decide which R to use on Aphelios in team fights? I think it's just dependent on what you need. This is gonna sound stupid. It's dependent on what you need the most at the time, right? If your team needs, like, if you're chasing them and you want kills, grab a ton ult. If you're gonna be kiting back, or they have a ton of melees, Chakram ult. If they have squishies, Infernum ult. That kind of stuff. That makes sense. It's dependent on a few things. It's mostly just what your team needs and what you need. What are your top 5 League of Legends skins? I don't know. I never really thought about that. It's a hard question, actually. Bro, this song... This shit goes so hard, bro. It goes so unbelievably hard. Oh, shit. Look at me jamming, bro. Sorry, bro. Okay, top 5 League skins. Let's see. Oh, dude. I'm lacking energy tonight. My bad, boys. High Noon Senna. High Noon Ash. Pool Party Caitlyn. I mean, like, I'm assuming this top 5 that I like not objectively. Like, I think objectively Elementalist Lux is the best skin. I don't know. I never really thought about this, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'll say Cosmic Dusk Xayah. I guess Battle Academia Ezreal. Oh, I didn't heart that. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I like to play Lucian ADC, but I don't know how to carry if it's meta. So Lucian AD carry is not meta, but if you're good at Lucian, you can make it look like it's meta, basically. But I kind of went over how to carry earlier with the Vayne thing. It applies to Lucian a lot too, especially at the diving angle, because Lucian, you don't really need your jungler or your mid laner as much, or your... Yeah, I said jungler and mid laner. You don't need them as much to dive because you can Q poke whenever you're building up the wave, like we talked about. You know, you let the wave slow push into them, and then you hard push the second with like Qs on top of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a little too loud, my fault, guys. So you can poke them down with piercing light and then dive, you know? If you have a lead already. What do you think about Nocturne existence. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Google even agrees with me. I don't know. I think Nocturne's fine. I beat him with Xayah. Xayah feels so good in him. How's it feel to be carried by your Clash top laner? It's alright. How can I get more consistent with Xayah? I've been playing her for a while now and have that one good game every other week, then do horrible after that. Okay, so Xayah's, I feel like she's a little underrated, and I feel like I kind of shit on her too much early in the season. But Xayah is really good into dive right now. Like, I don't know. I really don't feel like making a team comp, bro. But basically, Xayah is good into dive champions. You know, shit like Vi, Jarvan, Nocturne, Zed. You know, like dive and assassin. She's really good into that kind of stuff. And then she also likes playing against shorter range AD carries. Because Xayah doesn't have, for example, Lucian is a way to close the distance. Kai'Sa is a way to close the distance. Xayah doesn't really have a way to close the distance. So playing against shorter range characters is what Xayah is really good at. So make sure you're picking her in the right situations. One way to get more consistent with her, try to focus on what you're doing with your passive feathers, like after you Q poke or something like that. Try to pay attention. Put feathers in the same, put feathers in a place where you can Gale Force E, land feather poke. Pay attention to how you're walking in team fights, because depending on how you walk, you can end up getting a huge stun turning a fight. I don't know. In terms of consistency, you can also watch VODs, but you said with Xayah, so. Alright, overall thoughts on APC strategy. I think Morgana is a good APC. Well, I think I think Mage's bot lane is just generally, like, really slept on, and it just isn't picked up because a lot of us are stubborn, straight up in the league community. Well, a lot of ADCs are stubborn, and the league community is also really fucking stubborn. If, I don't know, say if I fed a game on Ezreal, right? I wouldn't be as likely to get flamed as if I did bad on a game on Victor ADC. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I played Victor, built him AP, played him ADC, say I go 0-4, my teammates are going to flame me. But if I go 0-4 on Ezreal, my teammates aren't as likely to flame me, because they'll blame the pick on Victor, you know? And maybe Victor wasn't necessarily the issue. Because I think mages, especially bot lane, especially a few of them, are really good. But, you know, league players, they always want to blame someone else. This sounds so negative, especially in my, like, current state, because it's my fault, bro. I should have said 11 a.m. You know how hype I was this morning? You know how hype I was? And now it's like late at night and I have to talk quietly. But yeah, no, man, like even in normal games and stuff, like even if you're just trying shit for fun, people just like flame you. So I think a lot of league players are stubborn and scared. I think I think mages are really good. I think yeah, it's pretty much. Also, thoughts on Nautilus jungle? Nautilus okay. I mean, he does a lot of damage when you put levels into him, but his clear is still kind of slow. Oh, I should have talked to him. I'm sorry. Is Fleetfoot we're good on Xayah? No. No. What are the biggest counters to each attack damage carry? I'm going to say not ADCs. I'm just going to say, like, champs in general. Wave clear bot lanes are really good into Ezreal. Champions that have point and click abilities are really good, or huge AoE abilities are really good into Vayne. Tristana has a really basic game plan, and it's kind of just the same thing every single game. She wants to push the wave and get tower platings, and she's really susceptible to getting frozen on if she's weaker. So I don't really think there's champion-specific matchups, but Tristana is really bad against exhaust. Jinx struggles against early game pressure. I think Lucian's I really like Lucian into Jinx. I think Twitch is actually pretty solid into Jinx. I think Samira is kind of meh into Jinx. Assassin's kind of shit on Jinx, like Zed, Kata. Samira's really weak against melee champs that have really point-click easy CC. Renekton W, set E, yeah, that kind of stuff. Cho'Gath. and she's also bad against tanks. Speaking of bad at tanks, Jhin is legitimately probably one of the worst ADCs you could be picking against tanks. He doesn't really do consistent damage, so he doesn't kill tanks. Kog'Maw, if you jump on Kog'Maw, if Kog'Maw gets jumped and his support's not there, he just fucking dies. Same with Ashe. Ashe doesn't do damage against assassins and shit. Yes. Sivir. I don't really know, in all honesty. I mean, like, obviously longer range beats her, but it's kind of weird to have a longer range champion that isn't, like, gonna get contested by her, and then also doesn't have their spell shield, like, just her spell shield just fuck up everything, you know? But Sivir just doesn't do a lot of that, like, damage. If you catch her in a 1v1, you'll probably beat her as most ADCs. And just most champs in general. She's also hyper bad against assassins for the most part. Depends on which assassin, though. Misfortune is really immobile. Once again, really bad against assassins. One of the things you'll notice about some of the more unpopular champions, just in general, are ones that have to stand still whenever they cast abilities, right? So I think the reason why you don't see Vel'Koz as much in LCS or esports in general, whenever his main damage, he stands still and shoots a laser that does consistent damage. You see what I'm saying? Whereas Lux stands still, it's a burst. Vel'Koz has to stand still for a long time and do damage, and it's the same with Misfortune. So she's just not good into shit like that. Draven's weak against skill shots, and champs who have longer range than him are sustained laners. Twitch is bad when he's getting pressured and bullied. If you pick Twitch and you're like getting camped, you have to outplay so consistently with stealth, which you're not going to. But yeah, that Senna's once again really weak against early game pressure. If she can't get souls, she can't do anything. I don't even consider Senna an ADC at this point. Kanan's really bad against sustained lanes and champions who are better mid-game. Xayah's weak against some assassins that have a lot of mobility that can avoid her feathers, like Kha'Zix is really annoying. Akali is really annoying. And then champions who just have longer range than her. Senna, Twitch, Ezreal, Xerath. She gets outranged. It's kind of hard to do much. Varus, I don't really know a lot of Varus's weaknesses right now. He's not as strong in lane as stuff like Draven, Lucian, Jhin. He can get abused a little bit easier, but that's considering in a vacuum against other ADCs. But for non-ADCs, you just jump on him, you just fucking kill him. Like he's like the same category as Kog'Maw, Ashe. You just jump on him, you'll kill him. Aphelios is pretty similar, but Aphelios' biggest counter is the people who play him. Lucian's really struggles against Caitlyn. Whenever you go in against Caitlyn as Lucian, you E in, she just net traps. What do you do? What do you do? You can't do fucking anything, bro. Kai'Sa's really bad against like big beefy front lines, and then because Kai'Sa doesn't want to be hitting the front line, she wants to be hitting the back line because she'll kill people there, but she won't kill the front line. Kai'Sa's a lot weaker in a minion wave. Her Q doesn't go everywhere, or her Q goes everywhere. Can you play Kog'Maw after that question? I tried to. The other day I tried to play Kog'Maw, it just didn't go as well. I don't really have that much fun as Kog. Who's your favorite artist? If it's not a rapper, who's your favorite rapper? And why is it Lil Uzi Vert? I don't really listen to Lil Uzi Vert that much. I only listen to one song of his. But I don't know, dude. If you asked me this question 2 weeks ago, I probably would have said Joyner. But J. Cole was kind of there, bro. How long did it take you to master Aphelios? I ain't master Aphelios, bro. Can you make a Jinx champion guide? Because whenever I play Jinx, she feels really weak in lane compared to other ADCs. I don't know if it's that I'm bad or if I don't pick her with the right supports. Hi, Silver. Play Jinx. Okay, well, Jinx is, I kind of said this in a video, correct? Jinx really is not good in lane. The thing that makes Jinx good in lane is her range that she gets from her rockets, basically. You have your rockets, so you can just hit people from so far away, but there's a drawback, especially in lane, because you always end up pushing the wave whenever you hit it. But no, Jinx isn't good in lane. I might make a Jinx. I don't know, dude. I have a lot of stuff on my mind that I want to do for edited videos, but I don't really think champion guides are one of them, you know? What makes a good mage to bring bot lane? Okay, so I have 3 criterias. Most, you want siege, consistent damage, and late game security. Those are the 3 ones you want. So if a champion fits those 3 criteria, I think wait, I should sit up again. Sorry, guys. I think they're good bot lane as a mage. Why do you suck? I don't know. Watch your VODs. You improve that way. I suck too, so it's fucking fine. When it comes to Zyra Rakan, without accounting for opponents, what do you prefer to build on your Rakan? Definitely this. Definitely this. Wait, did I respond? Oh, Easton Landing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jonah. I hate this shit on Rakan. The only one I build here is Redemption. I never build the other 2. To be fair, my Rakan sucks this season though, because I just haven't put enough time on him. I just don't know exactly like what to be building, but I definitely prefer this. Frostfire was bought on Senna, I think because of the on-hit slow. And now the question, Glacial and Locket. This would make her less tanky than before, but would grant way more utility for your team. Yeah, I mean, I think Freak kind of talked about this. Holy shit! Wait, random guy in the comments section was on to something? Poggers? Yeah, no, I was gonna say that sounds good, but Freak was kind of talking about how he wants Moonstone Renewers to be a thing. This sounds really good though. The shielding seems, I don't want to say a little excessive. I think right now relying on shielding champions and items can be a little dangerous just because of Serpent's Fang. That item's really strong and people are starting to figure it out. But I think if they can't really build Serpent's Fang, or it's weird to fit it in their build, that's actually a good idea. I actually do. I think that's a good idea, Edgar. Can you make a guide about ADCs, like positioning, when to go in, what to do when you're behind? Dang, if people are gonna ask for this, bro. Dang, I don't know. I have so many ideas for, how do I say this? I don't think I think I talked about it in my Kalista video. Basically, I am going to be really, really busy for the next, like, dude, like, I'm getting stressed thinking about it. Like, I'm gonna have to mature and not be as much of a piece of shit within, like, the next 6 months, you know? And when I think about heavily editing a video, I really don't want it to be like a guide, because I'll be honest, I don't have as much fun doing guides and shit as I do making stuff like the Lux video. Like, that was like the Lux video, deadass, bro. Like, that was really fun for me to make, and I would like to find a way to make that work. And then I have other ideas. I guess we're late into the video now, so only the real fucking ones will hear me. And I guess I don't even think anyone's on stream. Yeah, it's fine. But I have an idea, basically. It was if League of Legends champions were YouTubers, right? And I'm working on that, and I really want to get that released sometime this month in June. I haven't started editing it, but I started writing the script. I think it'll be really funny. Like, I really do think it'll be really funny. But basically, I would rather spend my time editing shit like that than editing a guide, you know? So maybe eventually later down the line, but probably not right now. But in terms of positioning, I'll try to just answer this as quickly as I can, or not as quickly, but as efficiently as I can, just because I feel kind of bad, because people do want this shit, but I just like, I don't know, dude, I'll just be honest, like I'd rather edit other shit. But in terms of positioning, try to always attack at your max attack range. You don't want to be like balls deep in their face unless you're, I guess, on your Samira or something. You only go in if like you have to make a big dick play, you're gonna die, or you think you can make it a 2-for-1. That's kind of when you go in. Like jump in as Tristana, Ian is Ezreal, Ian is Samira, that kind of shit. Like, go in when you think it'll be worth, you know? I think that sounds so stupid. It's probably more of a... Okay, so we'll just assume it's on Kai'Sa, okay? Oh, but he says ADCs. I don't know. I was called the KDA player today, bro. So I was looking at when I go in. I go in when I think it's good for me, right? Like when it's good, when like I think that I have a higher chance of winning this than they do, you know? That's when I go in. And I usually don't take 50-50s. I don't take shit where I have to outplay either. Like I only take the consistent, I have to get outplayed here, you know? Or I have to fuck up here, you know? When you're behind, try to focus on your pathing and how you're picking up CS. And then it depending on what team comp you're against and what team comp you have, you can actually show up late to fights is like a really big thing. Like not too late, obviously. Like 2 seconds after the fight begins. That's a long time in a lot of team fights, but it'll pretty much ensure that people, not ensure, but a lot of the times their assassins, which is what you want to be doing this against, will waste their shit, you know? So like, if you're on Xayah, I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you don't have ult. But like if you're on Xayah, you don't have ult, and you're behind, and you've just been getting fucked constantly, and it's a dive comp, maybe just like show up, like sit in very far back for like, you know, just a while, let them engage, and then, you know, once the engage starts, just go up. Wait, do I see this right? Man, I don't want to ban someone, but I can't tell if that's a... What is this? What? What is this? Twitch votes? What the fuck does this mean? Is this a bot? This has to be. No, this has to be, bro. I'm sorry. This shit has to be. How do I delete it? You know, that shit. Bro, come on now. That's literally just a bot. Anyway, I think I answered that. How am I feeling about the Halo Blade nerf? I really want to try press the attack Tristana. That's pretty much it. The champions I love don't use it, so I'm fine about it, you know? Can anyone give me a new recommendation for tank, Senna, Mythic now that Frostfire has been nerfed into the ground? Frostfire still isn't bad, bro. Frostfire's still fine. But Divine Sunderer is fucking broken, okay? It is fucking broken. What's the best support combo for every ADC? Holy shit, okay. Senna with Taric. I don't know if this is the best, man. I'm just gonna tell you the one that's off my head. I'm like, yeah, that's like, I really like playing this lane, okay? So I don't know if this is the best or anything, right? If you want to try to like see the percentage best, you can go best. You can go here, duos, and then click on this shit. Okay. Kog'Maw, Lulu, Ashe, Leona, Vayne, Bard, Jhin, Xerath, Sivir, Set, Misfortune, Seraphine, Jinx, Lulu or Zillion, someone with the speed up. Ezreal, Yumi's good. Rel is good. other poke, like Karma's good, that kind of stuff. Tristana Rel is really good. Draven, Lulu, I don't know. Any aggressive types of support with Draven, in all honesty. Twitch Lulu's really good. Karma works. Caitlyn, Morgana, Senna, I already said. Samira, I think Alistar. Kaisa, Nautilus free. Varus, I don't know with Varus. I think it kind of depends. I think maybe overall Braum. I think that works with what Varus is doing right now. You either take Halo Blades or you go attack speed. So I think Braum works. Callista, Thresh, Xayah, Rakan, but you're not going to get a good Rakan every single time, unfortunately. Lucian and Braum is good in lane, but it falls off really hard. In all honesty, that shit falls off. But I really like Lucian with Nami. Lucian Karma is good too. Aphelios, I like Janna, actually, just dead ass. Like, I actually really like Janna. But Lulu's also probably a really viable option. Okay, there we go. I hope that was sufficient. Can you also go Halo Blade spot? Because I tried using Lethal and it's weak late game. I don't think Lethal is weak late game, bro. I think Halo Blade's a lot weaker late game. But after the new Halo Blades changes, I don't really take it anymore on Xayah, in all honesty. But I don't know. I don't want to say no, but probably not. But like, I used to. Let's see. I used to have a higher win rate. I wonder what it's at now. 51. I mean, shit, dude. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll if it's a good scenario for it, yeah, I will try it. If it's good. What ADC do you recommend for lower ranks and why? Jinx, free. Jinx, Tristana. The champions are really one-dimensional and easy. Kai'Sa's good too. Oh, hey, look. I did it on June 5th. Look at me. ADC difficulty tier list. That sounds fun. Should we do that on stream? I have one person watching the stream with me, bro. That'd be lit. ADC difficult. This sounds like a video. Instead of me explaining it. This is a good idea. Yes, I'll probably do that. I like that idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down to do that. I'll probably make a video out of this. That's a good idea. Thank you, Joey is here. Good fucking work, bro. Do you think a good analogy of is like I'm playing Resident Evil? This game it was. This fucking game it was. Because you're scared that you're gonna die and then throw the game and then throw your lead and then you just die and you're always alone. Your teammates never fucking help you. This game, yeah, it was. I don't know if ADC in general is. It depends on who you're playing, but this fucking game, when there was a bunch of assassins and shit, yeah, it was like Resident Evil. What's your opinion on KDA and True Damage's music? I think it's okay. I like Giants a lot. Yeah, I like Giants a lot. I just listen to rap, so that kind of meshes with me. Is hashtag question still a thing? Also, favorite movie of all time? I don't know if I have a favorite movie. Oh, Invisible Man. I know Invisible Man isn't really like that good or that like anything, but I really enjoyed it and I really thought that they did a fantastic job directing and like acting and like every single aspect of that movie. They did such a fucking good job. I don't care if it's mediocre or just good or just great. It's not perfect. I love the movie. I've watched it a lot. It's really good. But Us is good. Get Out's good. Anything Jordan Peele makes is good. Quentin Tarantino's good. I didn't like Django as much as I liked Hateful Eight. I think Hateful Eight was like probably top 3. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah, Invisible Man's probably my favorite movie. Do you have a playlist for playing and streaming? They're all bangers. All right, so I answer this a lot. But maybe I should make it more apparent. Oh, I have to watch that in a fucking second. Boy, is that Zeke? That's Zeke, bro. That's Zeke. Yes. Okay. Hold up. I gotta finish this now. Okay. You just go to my main channel. Anytime now. Okay. I'm trying to watch the new Fire Emblem thing. Thank you, dude. You go to this playlists. I'm a nerd LMAO. Right there. That's my playlist I use in every single video, pretty much. There's some videos where I use a mix on YouTube, and this video I'm just fucking jamming to So Happy World, bro. But yeah. Oh, sorry I didn't heart your comment, my guy. Not really a question. I just want to say, see a new Senna gameplay, since she basically got nerfed this patch. She got pretty strong because of Divine Sunderer. But didn't I do a Senna video pretty recently? Yeah, right here. I did Lethality Senna. I should try Divine Sunderer Senna. I did a while ago. I think that's the end of the questions. Oh, fuck. Now we're jamming again, boys. No question of this. I just want to... Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I like comments like that, bro. I just like talking about shit that isn't League. Which sounds stupid for a League channel. That sounds so fucking stupid. But, yeah. I think that's kind of it. Oh, the Callista video is starting to do better. Thanks, guys. She does look like... That's true. She looks like that one Cyborg skin. Like... Wait, what is her name? Sombra. Yeah. Is that one like blue skin? Like that blue, like a really expensive Sombra skin, the one that I had? That's this one. Like whatever this is in game. That's exactly what she looks like. Oh my god, wait, no, you're spitting. Wait, you're actually you're so right. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, we're gonna watch the Fire Emblem thing now. Thank you for all the YouTube VODers and well, I had varying numbers on Twitch, but that's fine. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be going through a rough patch here soon. The videos are probably going to be inconsistent for a really long time because I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be taking these calculus, bro. Calculus? Oh, okay. I'm not thinking about it. Bro. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support, the YouTube viewers. Now we're going to watch this Fire Emblem thing.